What is going on? What is going on? Oh shit, y'all can't even see me on. Hey, 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 hey. Shout out to everybody that's at the Court Plantation today. I see you. Hey. Shout out to everybody that's out here not being deaf, dumb, and blind. Shout out to all my niggas that's not taking all the goddamn toilet paper, aka shit paper. Shout out to all my niggas that's just getting enough for their family. We're not trying to be a greedy motherfucker and resell the goddamn products in this time of need. Hey, hey. Shout out to everybody that's out there at the Court Plantation ducking and dodging that coronavirus like they ducking and dodging the goddamn bill collectors. Hey, hey. Looking at what is going on. Turn this shit down. What's going on? What is going on? I'm your boy Warren G, and the place to be. Been clowning sucker free since 2003. And now that brings us to 2020. And now we're dealing with all the shit going on. I just read that Rand Paul ended up testing positive for the coronavirus. I'm like, God damn. Folks, they are not playing with this shit. Everybody needs to pay attention. I see a lot of niggas out there bullshitting and partying and thinking this is for play. I'm not talking about the coronavirus itself. I'm talking about the effects of the economy. I'm talking about the effects of niggas think that, oh, okay, we gonna do this 30 days and we gonna come back stronger than ever. No, homie. MGM stock was $9 a share. Disney is $85 a share. Disney was $140 a couple of weeks ago. What are you talking about? So, for all these people that's thinking that it's for play, it's not. And if you're not an essential business that you're working for, then you really need to understand what's really about to go down. Because they really about to pull off the woo-wop. Because a lot of these stores, game stores, clothing stores, y'all niggas not going to be working. And then niggas going to realize, oh, this shit ain't for play. This shit is for real. Man, we got to have some type of sense of urgency and plan. What's your plan? You put away some bread a couple of weeks? Couple of months? See, I think niggas just think, well, I'm going to just go out and just go buy a bunch of food and I'll be good. Okay, fine. But how are you going to maintain those utilities that you need to pay to keep that food cold or warm or cooked? See, niggas don't never think past that. See a lot of niggas out there partying and bullshitting and taking this as a joke. You know, I'm going to call, one lady was telling me, oh, I called my car payment and they broke my car. They chopped my car payment in half, and I'm about to see if they gonna go down on my mortgage and all this other stuff. And I'm just thinking like, sweetie, you don't understand. While this crisis is going on, you might be able to get away with a little bit, but this is not for play. Nigga, this is serious repercussions going on with this shit. And if motherfuckers think that it is all good the way you think it's gonna be, this United States of America Incorporated has never been in the business of helping the deaf, dumb, blind, and commoner people. If you watch The Matrix, the architect, what he said to the Oracle at the end, yes, everything is back in place just the way we needed it. They're gonna destroy and rebuild it again. It's here. I don't know how many times I gotta talk about it. Then you see all these politicians. This is the shit that really trips me out about this whole shebang, is that these motherfuckers can't even come to some type of agreement to put the stimulus package out to get niggas some money. By the time y'all niggas get y'all money, y'all been done, it'll be July. Fucking around with these people. That's why they shouldn't be in charge of delegating where monies go for the regular people. Because you don't come amongst the regular people. You only see politicians when it's time to vote. That's why I don't vote. Because those motherfuckers that's there, they're there for their best interest. And some of these goddamn politicians were selling their stock. We like to call that insider trading. But nah. We like to think that life is slick. Let me look it up. Who sold? Let's look at senators who stole Oh, okay. Let's look at this. 2 senators under scrutiny over selling stock before the coronavirus market crash. But do insider trading laws apply? Let's look at the senators. Senator Richard Burr, a Republican from North Carolina and chairman of the Senate Intelligence Committee, reportedly sold between 500,000 shares or equal to 1.5 million in stock during February, according to reports from ProPublica and the Center for Responsive Politics. Ahead of the sales, he co-wrote an opinion piece saying the country was better prepared than ever before the virus. See, now this is right up my alley. Now I've been telling y'all, while y'all niggas is out trying to go buy shit paper and buy up everything and try to flip it and make a profit and partying and bullshit and oh man, my job sent me home, so it's all gravy. These politicians are making real money moves and they're so deceptive with it. Oh, we're better prepared than ever. Then why are you selling your stock if you're better prepared than ever? Right. Let me tell you something. We got to understand what life is about, and we need to understand where life is going. Let me read the other one. Senator Kelly Loeffler, a Republican from Georgia, also allegedly sold off stock and made eyebrow-raising purchases too. According to the Daily Beast, in mid-February, Loeffler bought between 100,000 and 250,000 in shares of Citrix, a company whose software facilitates remote work. That's insider trading because you knew that people were gonna have to be working from home. Let's look this up. Let me see if I can find this. See, this is the shit that y'all niggas need to be worried about. Citrix stock price.
Citrix Systems closed down 4.77% on Friday at $119.33.
$119. That's what she bought between 100,000 and 250,000 shares in Citrix, which is a software facility that remote from home. You work from home. So this senator is profiting off of all you niggas that got sent home from work to work remote from home. So whoever is out there in the United States of America Incorporated who's working from home, this senator is profiting off of not only you taking a chance of bringing whatever you got from home, the coronavirus, to your house with all your loved ones. She's making a profit off it while you're working because she just invested over $250,000 worth of shares in stock in Citrix. That is Citrix. I just looked it up on Google. Google is your friend. So while everybody walking around here, oh man, I got off it. Shit, I'm chilling. Nigga, these dominant society motherfuckers know what it is. So they're gonna dump other stock and sell other stock. And then they're gonna use that stock, move money around to go buy the stock that they know is going to be profitable. That's what I'm saying. And niggas like, oh nigga, we barely got money to feed ourselves. How we gonna buy stock? That's bullshit. I see a lot of cars with rims and clothes and shoes and bullshit that you don't need, but you're gonna be missing it. Because let me tell you something, as E40 says, history repeats itself, but opportunities don't. And I'm gonna tell you right now, this happened in 2008. I remember in 2008, all them goddamn fraudulent ass real estate agents, oh, the prices will never be this low. This is in 2008. 2009, 2010, the housing market crashed and it was at an all-time low 2 years later. So what is the plan? Because this ain't nothing but the flu we're dealing with. And while we're dealing with the flu, these motherfuckers is like, fucking, I'm about to sell this shit. But we don't get it because we under some type of interpretation like, oh, it's party and bullshit time. I mean, let's look at the other lady. House member Senate aide traded stock in early days of Corona. Let's read this. While Senator Richard Burr and Kelly Loeffler sought on Friday to explain sales of stock made at a time when they were reassuring the public about the coronavirus threat, they weren't the only elected officials to buy and sell stock at key moments in the unfolding crisis. A political review of stock sales and purchases reported by members of the Congress and senior aide found that while none had engaged in sales of the magnitude of Burr and Loeffler, several had traded shares at times or in industries that bore a relationship to the coronavirus threat. Susan Davis, Democrat. So all you native black people talk about Democrat. Susan Davis, Democrat, California, who unloaded thousands of dollars of stock in Alaska Air and Royal Caribbean Cruises. A senior aide to Senator Mitch McConnell made a mid-January purchase of Moderna Inc., a biotechnological company that had 4 days early announced it would begin developing a coronavirus vaccination. That's insider trading. So what? We out here politicking, bullshitting, amongst the streets, hoping that they send you home, and you playing all these games and thinking that life is sweet. You got senators that are making profits off this virus. So why they making profits? Why we can't make profits off of it? Why we can't do it? So why are you chilling, bullshitting, partying, bullshitting? Some niggas taking this vacation like it's a real vacation. It's not a real vacation. Some of you have never experienced the 2008 crisis. So y'all don't know what's to come. All you young children out there that think that this is for play, this is not for play. You gonna see it's not for play when you wiping your ass with your hand and with a towel, with a wet towel. When you don't have no shit paper, when you don't have no groceries, when you really eating cold water sandwiches. Then you gonna see this isn't for play. See, everybody think that this shit is a game. And see, I'm not talking about just the coronavirus itself. I'm talking about the economic fall that's about to take place. I'm talking about how bad it's gonna affect our people because we doing nigga shit. Niggas think it's sweet. Ford stock is fucking $4 a share. It's time to come up and go buy. As Warren Buffett says, when you see people running from the stock market, you run to it. But niggas is so like, oh man, I ain't fucking with this shit. It's almost like niggas don't get it. Niggas is more worried about who fought. Niggas is more worried about Deontay Wilder if he gonna fight again. Niggas is more worried about the Lakers if they gonna play. Niggas is more worried about, oh, I hope nobody else on the Lakers get the coronavirus. Oh, they gonna be all right. But is your family gonna be all right? Because if those Lakers people are smart, they'd be investing right now too. Now's the time to go buy Nike stock. Go buy all these, since these stores are closing, go buy this shit. Instead of sitting up here and waiting for the economy to take shift and form. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all can sit around and wait all y'all want. But nigga, this is what I'm doing every day. I'm on my stock trading platforms looking to see, okay, it's gonna fall some more. You damn right I'm gonna be purchasing MGM. I already got Caesar's Palace. Caesar's Palace is $6 a share. So I'll buy a couple of those, buy a couple of MGM stock. What is down must go, what is below, so above. So above, as below. You better go read the Kabbalion. Now, I don't know everything about the Kabbalion, but I know it's telling you about that motherfucker, that pendulum swinging back and forth in equilibrium and all this other shit and the law of rhythm. Law of cause and effect. The law of them putting that virus out there and pushing it and using the media to control this mass hysteria. People thinking it's going to be food shortages. Of course they're going to create a food shortage. For all you niggas that's sitting at home thinking, oh, okay, I'm going to get paid, I ain't chilling. Now, you heard it first from me. Now, don't be surprised if this shit goes a lot longer than you think, and now your job ain't paying you. Now you're going to be wishing, damn, I should have been listening. When that nigga said on another podcast, Smith is hiring, Lowe's is hiring, Home Depot is hiring, all these essential businesses is hiring. If they are, let me tell y'all something. If they done said all businesses are to remain closed in Las Vegas, Nevada for 30 days, and most jobs only paying up to 2 weeks, what you gonna do the other 2 weeks? Most niggas gonna probably beg, borrow, and steal, slang that dick. Most bitches gonna be, let me get 55 for that pussy, 55 for that pussy. Yep. That's what niggas gonna be doing. That's what bitches gonna be doing. And it's like, y'all don't get it. But I digress. Just when I see these senators make these moves, I'm like, I'm not mad at them. This is the time to plan. You need to be planning out. What is your strategy? What you gonna do? Everybody go get your passport. Go get your motherfucking passport. I tell niggas all the time, you better go get your passport. I'm telling you. Niggas think life is sweet. Oh, you like, oh, Warren, what you, man, I've been riding around, just watching. I like to sometimes observe. You go on certain gas stations, they got all kinds of water. They got all kinds of things. People think this is for play. My thing is, if you take all your paycheck and you're spending it on groceries, right? If you have a household of 4 or 5, them groceries probably gonna last you about 4 or 5 days. Now you're back at the grocery store. And not only are you back at the grocery store, you're out of money. Because a lot of jobs out here in Las Vegas, Nevada, people are not working. So if you're not working, how are you going, what kind of supplemental income are you gonna get? What you gonna do? What you plan on doing? You can't just, unless you got e-commerce or you on the internet, how you gonna make some money? See, this is the thing that I'm talking about. What funds do you have put away? And for all you that have funds put away for a rainy day, shout out to you. For the people that don't, hey man, we gotta get, I think that we gotta get some type of plan. And the reason why I say I think you have to get some type of plan, you gotta formulate a plan. You gotta sit down and brainstorm and come up with something. You can't just be like, all right, well, fuck it, I'm gonna just keep working. Cause y'all don't know what these corporate plantations gonna do. A lot of them are losing money by the day. A lot of them are losing day. A lot of corporations, plantations are losing money by the hour. Yeah, you have takeout. You got a lot of takeout people that's making money takeout. But there's a lot of businesses that are not takeout. So if your business is a non-essential business, you better be looking at the future like, damn, what the fuck am I gonna do? What the fuck am I doing? Why the fuck am I just sitting here waiting? I gotta take matters into my own hands. For all you niggas that's out there, that's, you know, that gave you the time off, if your job is not where you work, at your corporate plantation, if it is not an essential business, which is food, water, or shelter, building, cars, those 5, don't be prepared to be getting paid after 2 or 3 weeks. Because that's not how economics work. Ain't no job gonna pay you not working. And ain't no job gonna pay you they not in business. But you can think life is sweet. For everybody that think life is sweet, you can go ahead and think that. Go ahead. Don't say I didn't tell you. Never say that this dumbass nigga didn't warn you. No, I don't know all the answers, but I can tell you this. I know basic economics 101, and that is if a job is telling you to be at home, but the governor is saying 30 days, 2 weeks is not 30 days, my nigga. 2 weeks is not 30 days. 2 weeks is 14 days. So that's half the month. So what you gonna do the other half? Hey, what's happening, Shawnee? Peace, fam. Shout out to you for keeping your show going. Salute to you. Oh, man, man, out here, how's it out there in Philly? Because out here, man, it's crazy. These people don't know how to act. You know, I was just talking to, the last podcast, I was talking to Tamisha and asking her how they was doing out there in New Orleans. She said the same shit is going on out there. And I know a lot of people are catching it, but to me, I keep saying it's about how your body reacts to it. It's not about you catching it. How's your body going to respond to it? You know, and the reason why I say that is because if people, it's so funny now, you see elderberry everywhere. But Shawnee, you a witness. Ever since you've been on my show, I've been talking elderberry. I've been talking blackandnoble.com, CMOS. I've been talking Dr. Sabi shit, Tahuti Ma'ara shit. See, niggas get around me and think I just started talking that shit. I've been saying that. Matter of fact, I had a goddamn CMOS shake Friday and Thursday and Wednesday. That's why a nigga like me, I'm Gucci. Drink my CMOS shake with my CMOS shake, let me tell you what's in it. It contains almond milk, not, hey, what's going on, Tasha? It contains almond milk, not milk from a cow, not cow pus. Oh, they going out of their mind out there. I knew it. They are out here too, acting a goddamn fool. Almond milk, blueberries, and oh, you ordered from Peter Paper Company? I did too. I know they behind like a motherfucker. Cause you know a motherfucker called them and shit. And I'm not gonna rush them because I got enough supplies right now. But you know what? Let me tell you something, Shawnee. This on my mama, rest in peace. I'ma just start ordering from them all the time. Fuck this store shit. I'ma just order from them. I'll just take my toilet tissue from them. I don't got time to be dealing with these stores and they lying, talking about they got the supplies, and you get there and niggas and, you know, man, I'm good. I'll just support my black business and just order from there. When I need to get toilet tissue, if they got it, they got it. If not, I'm gonna use the toilet tissue I have. Cause this shit is ridiculous, man. And what they're doing is, let me tell you, cause in Behold the Pale Horse, it talks about this shit. Look, if the US government would take $10 million to infect 100 million African Americans with the HIV virus, what the fuck do you think they would do to get this one world government going? I'm looking for it as you see me swiping through this book, this Behold the Pale Horse book. Here it goes right here. I know you can't see it highlighted because I got the podcast in black and white, but I like it that way. I want my shit to be different. But here, I'll read it again. In 1969, 3 years before the World Health Organization's request, the United States Defense Department requested and got $10 million to make the AIDS virus in a lab as a political ethnic weapon to be used mainly against blacks. The feasibility program and lab were to have been completed by 1974 to 1975. The virus between 1974 and 1979, the World Health Organization started to inject AIDS-laced smallpox vaccines into over 100 million Africans. Population reduction in 1977. Over 2,000 young white male homosexuals, Trojan horse, in 1978 with the hepatitis B vaccination through the Center for Disease Control, New York Blood Center, and now the AIDS virus is on the streets, and the drugs are too. Go get this book, Behold the Pale Horse. Now, if they do that shit, I don't put nothing past her. Tasha tell you how this shit is. She know what the fuck is going on out here in Vegas. Anybody that live out here, they gonna tell you, these motherfuckers is crazy. They lost their damn mind. I mean, I literally went into a Sam's Club and I was like, damn, deaf, dumb, and blind people. And then they know it has created such a mass production of people panicking that's just gonna drive the cost up of the toilet tissues. People don't get it. Supply and demand. It's like a gas war. Oh, well, we running out of gas. What you mean you running out of gas? Now everybody gonna be at a Chevron getting gas. That's next. And like I said before on the podcast, everybody buying all the groceries, but ain't nobody buying laundry detergent. That's next. So you ain't gonna be able to get that shit nowhere. Watch. Then niggas gonna be buying laundry detergent and then flipping the shit on the internet like they doing the goddamn shit paper. That's why I was like, this is some bullshit. But a lot of the times it's because we don't pay attention and we don't care. But I tell you right now though, those senators done sold their motherfucking stock making some goddamn money. I tell you that. What's that nigga named? Richard Burr? And what's the other? And Kelly Loeffler. Yeah, I'm about to put them in my motherfucking Richard Burr. Damn right, put them in there. Fuck that. I bet they are about to come up with the vaccine. Look for the name. Okay, I'm gonna check that out. Oh, you know they gonna come out with a vaccine. Look, how many times have I told y'all? You already know this. This is not information y'all don't know. When Dr. Sebi started to get pushed from the millennials and the younger generation because of Nipsey Hussle, shout out to Nipsey Hussle, RIP to him. When Nipsey started putting Dr. Sebi on the forefront to the millennials, that made everybody look different. look at everything different. Like, well, hey, this man cured AIDS. Then if you notice, all the medical companies started coming out. Oh, we have a pill. It may cause this, and this. But this will make it where you have no symptoms of the HIV virus and all this other shit. My thing is this. Why would you come out with that now? Just like how Elizabeth Taylor gonna tell Dr. Sebi, well, why don't you just give it to people for free? He said, well, do pharmacies give away their drugs for free? So why I gotta give my cure away for free? See, dominant society motherfuckers, they bold. If they can get you to be a slave and work for less, they'll get you to do it. See, here's the crazy thing, and I'm gonna keep saying this. The dominant society will do that to their own. That's why when you go to these corporate plantations, they have these supervisors and directors and managers and presidents and all this other stuff, because they got you feeling like you're a part of something and you're making a change and all this other stuff. When really they ain't nothing but Maslow's hierarchy of needs. They're at the top, you're at the bottom. They give you a formula and you just go with it and you get involved in it. And before you know it, your whole life is revolved around it. Now, let me tell you, a lot of you people that's out there right now, y'all are about to really witness the economic hit that's about to take place, because they're gonna take the economy to the ground. I've been saying that a million times. That's why a lot of motherfuckers want to listen to me now, because they're gonna take it to the ground. And this shit is happening all over. They're going to tank it into the goddamn ground. So all you motherfuckers thinking life is sweet, all you motherfuckers thinking like, oh man, my education got me and all this, man, your education don't mean shit, especially in Las Vegas. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers on the med that talk about, oh, I got my degree in woo woo woo, but I'll be like, nigga, do you know where you at? Yeah, my last job I paid $90,000. I'm like, nigga, I go park cars in Vegas and make $90,000. You in Vegas. They don't give a flying fuck about your degree. Vegas is built off of casinos. And since those casinos are now closed for a month, what do y'all think is going on with the stock? I bet you those CEOs and motherfucking vice president are going fucking crazy. You talking about sweating? I bet you they really sweating right now. And the reason why they probably really sweating right now is because they are seeing exactly what we can't see. Like, oh, this shit is about to go left real fast. It is gonna go left. And all you people that think life is sweet, you think time is on your side, you got time to parlay bullshit and let me go get me some Gucci and Louis and Fendi and all this bullshit. Trust and believe you me, what? Oh, the military already took over Michigan. Hell yeah, Michigan already had a problem with the water. So what you think niggas is doing now? Niggas is like, man, fuck that. The niggas is selling dope and robbing, doing whatever they got to. Let me tell you what's still in business. Crystal meth. There's a whole bunch of them. There's a whole bunch of Lit Daniels out there still making money. I bet you the drug and rehabilitation motherfuckers is making money. Oh, somebody's profiting off of something. Because that's the only way United States of America incorporated. Why do you think those senators like Richard Burr was selling his stock? Motherfuckers selling his stock. And then the one bitch, Kelly Loeffler, whatever, this senator, she went and bought up Citrix stock knowing that people are gonna be working from home. Because it says the company software facilitates remote work. Shares in Citrix have increased some 8% this year and are up nearly 20% from the year ago levels, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average US has lost a third of its value. Exactly. I bet you milk is up. I bet you, because niggas just buying just to buy. See, I don't really, like I said, when I make my CMOS shakes, I do not use cow pus milk, because that's all it is. It's cow mucus. I don't use that. I use almond milk. Oh, well, y'all know, hey, Tasha, you know that YouTube put out this thing basically because I was looking on my good phone, which ain't really my phone, but looking on the phone, and it was basically, YouTube was like, oh, we're gonna slow down the speeds and shit like that for YouTube streamers because, you know, the internet is taking a heavy load on people streaming. Basically, they just don't want everybody to talk about the coronavirus. That's a fact. and they don't want everybody. That's why I'm talking about it, but I'm not talking about it in the sense of, ooh, you know, this person got it or that person got it. It's gonna happen. It's the flu. I think they may limit our travels from state to state or out of the country if we don't get a COVID-19 shot. Facts. That's coming next. That's coming next. This is their way to usher in population control, usher in Agenda 21, usher in a new world order. That's the book I'm probably gonna read next. I'm reading about Vlad the Impaler. This book is a good book, you know, because I like to read about history, but I also like to read about what they call conspiracies and shit like that. I got a David Icke book down there. You know, my little library is, you know, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? But it's all fucked up because I would say when I first started buying books, 2013, 2014, books wasn't that expensive. I would say from 2014 to 2016, the most I ever paid for a book was like $15, a new book. All my books were under $15, $10, $12, $5. Damn, by like 2018, I'm telling you, after that Nipsey Hussle thing, and he was talking about reading, and Nipsey had a lot of influence on the millennials, and I really feel like Nip really put it out there that it was cool to read. So RIP to Nip. He really made it cool to read. So once Nip put that out there, shit, niggas start going on Amazon and buying them books. I would say that and Hidden Colors by Tariq Nasheed. That documentary series by Tariq Nasheed and Hidden Colors, that made niggas go get books. My coworker, Ms. Wendy, is trying to get the exempt forms. When I get a hold of mine, you need copies. Yeah, make copies, because I can't even go to the health department over there off of Meadows, the Meadows, and you know where that shit is, starts off Meadows in Decatur, because I've been thinking about that shit, I would say like almost a month ago when you started hearing the shit in China. I was like, damn, I gotta go get a fucking exempt form because I'm not getting no shot. You're not fucking with me. Nigga, you get the shot, look, you'll be like Andre 3000 bombs over Baghdad, then you get the shot and be my mommy said type shit. And you'll be like Martin, and do the pocket knife type shit once they give you that damn shot. That's why I tell niggas, I told a nigga at the barbershop, good brother at the barbershop, I said, man, don't get that shot. He's like, yeah, I got it, man. I said, you was sick as a dog. I said, yeah, because they're injecting you with that shit and dead carcass shit and mercury. So be careful. Yeah, make copies of that shit. Get you an exempt form. And I'm gonna tell them it's because of my religious beliefs. That's a fact. My religious philosophy. Because I do not believe in vaccinations. All vaccinations gonna do is fuck you royally. And you be walking around here like I said, my mommy said, do the pocket knife type shit. You done lost your goddamn scruples. And you right, Shawnee, they are. I think they want motherfuckers to get this shot. Because you know, whatever pharmaceutical company that comes up with it first, they stock gonna go through the roof. You wanna bet? That's why I be telling people, go look at the stock market. Go look at it. You don't have to, see, the dominant society has gotten us native blacks and just black people in general thinking that stock is for them and sports betting is for niggas. When in actuality, if you read The Wealth Choice by Dr. Dennis Kimbrough, he breaks all that shit down. It's just, we weren't socialized that way. I was even watching this thing about Madam C.J. Walker on Netflix. That shit is the real virus. Exactly. That shit is the real virus. And of course they gonna inject you with you. Why wouldn't they inject it with you? Okay, I'm so glad thank you. I'm so glad they grown too. So they can make their own decisions. Do not get no motherfucking vaccinations, none of that. I'm not getting that shit either. Fuck that. No. And I'm not talking about Destiny's Child either. Fuck that. And I don't care what celebrity you propagate in front of me that had me thinking that I should get it because they get it. Nah, nigga, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. That's not how it's going down, and that's not what I'm doing. And I would suggest, look, each one needs to teach one. Look, let me tell you something. This is the one thing that I've learned of reading the books. And I haven't read that many books. If you just read one book, it will change your mind and change the way you look and you think. Especially if you read like The Fall of America by Alvin Elijah Muhammad, or The New Jim Crow by Michelle Alexander, Post-Traumatic Slave Syndrome by Dr. Joy DeGruy. If you read one of those books, Native Black shit, homeschool. You know what? I wish we was homeschool. Straight up. And I wish we would have went to, I remember, what is that brother's name? He went to a church that we grew up in, but that nigga was going to the Marcus Garvey Academy. That nigga was real smart. What's that, the triplets in them, God, I'm blanking on his name. But for all y'all that's out there, we knew a brother, that went to the Marcus Garvey Academy in LA. That nigga was smart than a motherfucker. Like super smart. And he was very advanced in his learning. I'm like, everybody would be like, damn, he's super advanced. Because he went to that Marcus Garvey Academy. I know my brother, his friend had his kids in that Marcus Garvey Academy. I don't know if they still in it, but you can only learn when you're taught by your own. Billy. That was his name. See, that was his name, Billy. See, y'all niggas think I ain't making this shit up. Billy. And he went to the Marcus Garvey Academy in LA. My brother know about that shit. Tasha, you know about that shit too. You know what I'm saying? We try, I'll tell you this. In LA, in the 80s, in the late 80s and the 90s, Native blacks, we did the church thing, but we did try to be educated by our own. We tried. We definitely tried, but it was very difficult because a lot of times you're dealing with your people and your people aren't consistent, and then it's expensive, and then, especially when you're in your religion, if it's contrary to your religious beliefs, then it's very difficult for you to keep your kids in that, especially, if your religious beliefs are different from what's being taught. So I think that was the last stand, the 80s and the 90s. By the time the millennials came along, the internet was so prevalent, it was very, very hard to get them to sit down and want to be educated by another brother or sister. That's why I look at those things, I'm like, damn. I wish I'd have went to that school. Billy sure did. I remember, yep. He went to Shawnee, this dude went to the Marcus Garvey Academy in LA. Dope ass school. I wish we could have went, but we don't know, you kids. The elementary school I went to, I saw white kids and Asians, but I never saw Latinos. It was majority black kids, and the teachers were white, and I often thought that was weird sometimes. Now, the teachers would have teachers' aides. The teachers' aides would be black. I remember. It's hard to remember because I was really young when I went to this school. But Shenandoah Elementary. And I just remember the teachers' aides would be black. I remember the school, the lunch people in the lunch lines were black. I remember everything. The security was black. I remember the PE teacher for was black. I remember that, but it just was it's hard because back then, whatever's put in front of you, you think is normal. So you don't know no better. But it's time to homeschool and educate. You're right. It's time to educate. And the reason why I say that is because you got people like Richard Burr selling stock. Now, I've told this story a million times. I've talked to family members about it. See, you're going to be like, man, Warren, you always talking that shit, but you don't ever tell us your introduction. Let me tell y'all. When I was in high school, there was this teacher. His name was Mr. Terry. He was my health teacher and he was my economics teacher. I don't think Mr. Terry, white man, I don't think he was a part of the system of racism and white supremacy. I don't think he was at all. He was a very good teacher. But when you don't have the right guidance, you don't know no better. And Mr. Terry, I'll never forget, introduced us to stock and bonds. He drew off pie charts. He told us how many stock in this pie chart is how many shares you'll get. I remember all that because he had a chalkboard and he had a whiteboard. He had 2 chalkboards and a whiteboard. For his stock, he used the whiteboard with the blue mark. I'll never forget that. And the red was negative and the blue was positive. And he would break down stock and he would bring up Microsoft and all these stocks and tell us how he had stock. Let me tell you what my dumb ass will be doing. I gotta drink some shit on this. I'm drinking raw lemon water, by the way. While he was talking about stock and bonds, my black ass was in the back of the class, halfway listening to him, but all the way looking at the East Bay Sportsbook, seeing what Jordans I was finna ask my parents to get me. That's what I was doing. Looking at all the Jordans, all the Air Max 95s, all the Tune Airs, any Air Max that I seen, any Jordan, Jumpman. That's what I was looking at. And I remember he told me, Mr. Harrison, one day, what I'm talking about is going to affect you. And I was like, what you mean? I'm not going to use that in everyday life. He said, everyday life revolves around what I'm talking about. And I just kept on looking at the East Bay Sportsbook. Now, more than 20 years fucking later, I am watching exactly what that teacher was trying to teach me. And a lot of it was because he didn't look like me. So I felt like he didn't have my best interest at heart anyway. Because he's just ushering people along. He's just doing his job. That's not his job to take a vested interest in a black child. That's why we need to have more people to teach our youth what the fuck is going on. Oh, my family know when I come around, stocks and bonds, nigga. Oh man, they know. Everybody know, nigga, it don't cost a whole lot of money to buy no stock. They got us thinking that. Once you delve into it, you start looking, you like, man, I didn't even know stock was this cheap. Fatburger right now is probably, let me see what Fatburger is. Let's look up Fatburger. Fatburger stock price.
Fat Brands closed down 13.95% on Friday at $1.91.
Fatburger stock is $1.91 a goddamn share. I'll be purchasing that tomorrow as well. Let's look up, we'll do some more. Let's look up Del Taco. Del Taco stock price.
Del Taco restaurants closed down 2.96% on Friday at $2.62.
Del Taco was $2.60 a share. Let's look at El Pollo Loco. El Pollo Loco stock price.
Here is information from the Motley Fool.
I think it's $7.88 a share. Loco stock price.
El Pollo Loco Holdings closed down 4.72% on Friday at $7.88.
Google is your friend, man. That's why I tell anybody that I talk to, they like, how do you know that? Nigga, you can just Google it on your phone. See, for all y'all not in the chat room. Shawnee's in the chat room. So, see, Shawnee, you know I'm not bullshitting. I don't want you to think, oh, this nigga just on here bullshit. I can't believe. Look at what Tasha just put in the chat room. I had Mr. Terry for economics too. And yes, he did have us reading and doing assignments on the stock market. Told you I don't need to be lying. What the fuck I'm lying about? This shit was decades ago. I'm telling you, but as young melanated people, native black people, we don't know. You know, we gotta go to church and, you know, we gotta look fly and we wanna go kick it and party. Our hormones are raging. So it's like, damn, we don't got time for that. Native black people, our chromosomes are different from the dominant society. Our melanin works different than it does for them. So it's like, it's difficult for us to sit still. We got ants in our pants and we need to dance. And then we're too busy being socialized to impress people we don't even know. That's why, nigga, do y'all know how many times Let me tell you how many times it's people that look like me that come up to me and be like, man, what you trying to do with your hair? You trying to dread? You trying to do this? I don't take no offense to it, right? But from the dominant society, let me tell you how many motherfuckers come to me and say, I love your hair. Your hair is beautiful. I mean, and when I really let it grow out, it goes brown, like reddish brown, like my mom, I guess. And I had some, I don't know, she's Filipino, I don't know what she was. She's part of, you know, I know she was Asian. She was like, wow, did you dye your hair red? I was like, nah. She was like, it's beautiful. But from our people, I get ridiculed, but I'm older, I'm more secure with who I am, so it doesn't bother me. You know why it doesn't bother me? Because we spend more time fighting each other than just trying to educate each other. You ain't gotta hang up under some motherfucker to educate them. You could just be like, hey man, go check out this book. And then from that book, that person might find 10 other books and be like, hey, did you read this? You should check out this book. If you was bullshit, I would have stopped listening a long time ago. I got books from you, fam. Hey, because I know niggas be thinking I be bullshit. Look, let me tell you something. Even people at the car plantation, after this virus really hit and the economy started tanking, there was a lot of people that gave me my props. There were a lot of white people that gave me my props. I can't front. I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh, no, it was a lot of white people that was coming to me and they wasn't making no big spectacle because that's what I like. This is not about a spectacle because I'm not a messiah. But they was pulling me to the side and being like, hey, bro, man, how the fuck you know that shit? Hey, man, you called that shit. You've been saying that shit for the last year. I'm like, history repeats itself, but opportunities don't. That's a fact. So I'm telling you, take advantage. I'm not telling you to go use your rent money to go buy stock. And then the nigga be like, oh, man, fuck that nigga Warren, man. No, but what I am telling you is if you're not prepared to hold a stock for 10 years, then you shouldn't buy it. Because when you buy stock, it's in the sea of forgiveness. It's like it don't even exist. While everybody, let me tell y'all a story. While everybody is panicking at the core plantation, because some core plantations, they got 401k, they got stock. Most company that you work for or corporate plantations you work for, they have a stock. They are being traded on the stock market. So with that being said, some people gonna walk around stressed out. You don't invest to be stressed out. You invest because you're looking long-term. See, the stock goes up and down. See, March, this time, 10 years ago, I'm gonna tell y'all this story. Some people might get mad, but 10 years ago, this time, we had family members, I would say relatives, that had access to a lot of capital. You know, family members had access to a lot of capital. One family member in particular, this individual, they had access to a lot of capital because they had signed their contract, their access. I ain't gonna put their business out there. And I remember my mother, RIP to my mom, my mother was trying to talk sense into these relatives and tell them, because at the time, Shawnee, I'll just tell you like this, at the time, Tasha already know this, so I ain't guys, at the time, houses was going for $50,000, $60,000, you can get a 5,000 square foot home for $100,000, $120,000. If you pay $200,000 for a house, you got a mansion. You got 8,000, like 6,000 square feet in 2010. And my mother was trying to educate relatives of ours, because I wouldn't deal with them. Because when motherfuckers get money, they act funny style. And I ain't into all, they start acting like a clown. And I ain't into that clown shit. And I ain't kissing your ass. So I just backed away. But my mother, being who she is, determined to educate, she's like, y'all need to be buying this property up. Y'all have the money. These houses are going for $80,000, $60,000. My mom to a neighborhood, I was like, Mom, that house is $50,000. She was like, how you know? Take the sheet. You know, each house has a little for sale sign and they got a little compartment and then there's a sheet, a face sheet in there. And then the price sheet, it is gonna tell you $50,000. When my mom saw that, her jaws dropped. Now my mom was trying to pull a little resources together to purchase one of them, but she was telling relatives, two in particular. One relative was, he had just came into some money. This person just came into some money. So my mother was trying to talk some game into them about purchasing property. They didn't listen. Then this other person had inherited money from their previous relationship. And my mother was trying to talk sense into them. And these are when the houses were going for $50,000. 50 fucking grand for a house. 2 and 3 bedrooms. Rental property. We looking at, if a house is going for 50,000, you put 20,000. If you have access to $10,000 and the house is going for 50,000, sold for $40,000, what do you think with the interest rates back then? The interest rates was probably like 3.5 or 4.5. Your mortgage is $300 a month. That's a fact. They do. They get ninja rich. They get nigga rich and start acting funny. That's a fact. And let me tell you, they didn't listen to my mom. These 2 people didn't listen to my mom. Now, one person that didn't listen, you know, maybe they got it. They bought their own thing. I don't know, because I don't deal with these particular relatives because I have my own philosophy. My philosophy is this. Be who you are, whether you got the money or not. So if you was already an asshole, you was arrogant before you got the money, okay, I can live with that. But if you this humble person with your head all down and once you get the money, you start walking around talking about you got Gucci and Louis and all this other stuff, and then you ain't got the shit no more, and then niggas can't find you. They can find Waldo, but they can't find you. I don't fuck with niggas like that. I don't even have them around me. So I always kind of stayed separate and kept my own philosophy, and I just kept it to myself, and I told my mom, like, these niggas ain't gonna listen. Now those same houses are being sold for $350,000, $300,000, $250,000. So from $50,000 to $250,000, that's a $200,000 increase. If you had the money, the capital to buy 2 of them, at $50,000, that's $100,000. Your mortgage for both properties combined is probably $800 a month, right? $800 a month. Let's do the quick math. So $800 a month. You can rent those motherfuckers out for $700 a month, right? A piece. That's $1,400 a month that you're getting off of 2 properties. Then as the economy goes up, your property goes up in value. Now it appreciates, not depreciates. See, buying a car, the value of your money depreciates. That's why I always try to tell people, don't do that. You're depreciating your assets when you buy a car. A car doesn't hold value, but homes, stocks, bonds do. So after you do that math, right? You buy for $50,000, it's $100,000. You charging $700 a month per property. Your mortgage is $300, so you getting $400 per property, right? You can put that in a a savings account, whatever. But let's just say you get on hard times. Now the economy is up, right? This is before the stock crash. 2018, 2019, house was going for $250,000. Now you can sell one of your properties for $250,000. So that $50,000 property that you bought now is $250 goddamn thousand. So you get $200,000 cash, nigga, based off the balance that you previously paid. So if you bought the house for $50,000, right? You put $10,000 down, so you got it for $40,000, and you paid it for 10. Let's say you pay it off for 10 years. You pay it off for 10 years, and that don't really mean nothing. And you paid it off from $40,000 to $35,000. So you owe $35,000 on the house, but the house goes from the $50,000 that you owe, or $35,000, to $250,000 in equity. You still get $190 after tax and everything. That's damn good. That you sitting on. And this same relative that my mother was trying to convince, they ain't got shit now. And now they probably wish they would have listened to my mother. That's why I try to tell any relative that come around that I feel is worthy of this knowledge, because I don't hoard the knowledge. I'm not no hoarder. Sometimes my brother, if he called me, if we end up talking, he'll be like, hey man, don't hide, divide, nigga. Don't just try to go read up all the motherfucking shit and then be like, oh yeah, you need to do this. Nigga, you need to tell us what's going on. He was right. That's why I'm like, man, I need to start talking about that shit on my podcast. And that's why I'm telling people, each one teach one. Tell your relatives, right now is not the time to bullshit. Now's the time to get you a goddamn Robinhood trading platform. You can buy stock wholesale. They're not even charging you a fee. My first trading platform was fucking Bank of America Merrill Lynch. And let me tell you, they charge $5.55 per trade. So you buy the stock for $10, then they charging you $5 on that. So you're really paying $15 for a $10 stock. So they got me. But listening to Dr. Boyce Watkins, Think Like a Millionaire, good book, you need to go get. That's who educated me on, like, go get Robinhood. Go get TD Ameritrade. Go get E-Trade. Have multiple platforms. I'm like, oh, you can do that? Yeah, go have multiple platforms. And now that the stock is at an all-time, Fatburger is $1.90 a share. Don't think my ass ain't finna go buy none. Yeah, I bought it for $8. Now it's down to $2. So who gives a fuck? You're gonna take some losses and you're gonna take some wins. Nigga, the stock is just like gambling. Everybody that's gambling, let me tell you something. I bet you a lot of niggas ain't gambling now because what the fuck they gonna gamble on? Because the casinos are closed, you goddamn jackasses. So ain't no niggas gambling. But I can tell you who is gambling right now, Monday through Friday, the stock market. So all you dumbass niggas that's glued to the goddamn bed thing, motherfucker be filling out them papers. I still don't know what the paper shit means. You better take your ass on down and go get you a goddamn computer or some shit and go online and figure out how you can get involved in this stock. All you need is $20. Matter of fact, you can open up a goddamn Robinhood account for free. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, Fatburger is $1.91 a share. Here, I'm finna look up some other shit. Let's look up Nike. Nike was damn near up to 100. Nike stock price.
Nike closed down 4% on Friday at $67.45.
$67 a share. And Nike was almost $100. I think it was $100. Let's look at Adidas. Adidas stock price.
Adidas SADR closed up 2.72% on Friday at $96.97.
$96. Y'all like, why you laughing? Adidas was $188 a share the last time I checked. And now it's $96. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. Let's get with the program. Let's look at McDonald's. Let's see what McDonald's stock price.
McDonald's Corp closed down 0.91% on Friday at $148.49.
$158 a share. See, man, look, this is therapy for me anyway. I tell niggas all the time, I tell niggas, I don't do this podcast. I don't want a whole bunch of people on my page. I say that a million times. I keep saying it. Oh, yeah, you do. No, I don't. I got one video that's probably got like 90,000 views and counting. I don't give a fuck about that shit. That was a video I did 8 years ago. So if I wanted to be a YouTuber like that, I could have. As people have told me, my mom, my relatives, I've always been ahead of the curve. I was doing YouTube videos and doing this shit in 2011 and 12 when niggas wasn't thinking about being no YouTuber. Making funny videos and shit. I was just doing it for fun. And then I just stopped doing it because I got off social media because I felt like it could be addicting and it's a drug and people be on social media living these fictitious lives and that's not really what's going on. And I get that. Do your thing. But right now, we're here to discuss business. So I'm telling y'all right now, if Del Taco, El Pollo Loco, all these, let's see, what's Del Taco again? Let's look it up. Del Taco stock price.
Del Taco restaurants closed down 2.96% on Friday at $2.62.
As soon as you drive off the lot, that's a fact. I tell people that. If you have to buy a car, I get it. Then buy one. If you have to. But if you really don't have to, is there really a need? Really, is there? Or is somebody ushering in that agenda because you want niggas to think you doing well? Let me tell you this. I wear sweats, t-shirt, hair like this all the time. I don't give a fuck what these motherfuckers think. I ain't got no money. Because if I had real wealth, you would know about it. You know why you would know about it? Because I would be sitting around, what would be in my background would be thousands and thousands of books. See, I thought I was gonna be like, yeah, y'all be sitting in my background. What? Nah, man, no. Because what I wanna do with my money, I wanna amass a lot of books and have a lot of wealth and knowledge. Because knowledge is the key. Let me tell you something, man. Me reading this Vlad the Impaler book, The Real Untold Story of Dracula, that book is a great fucking book. It's just a great book. Behold the Pale Horse was a great book. In the Matter of Color was a great book. Tell you the slave codes and all the shit that was going on in there. And the status. Slavery by Another Name was a great book. Powernomics. I tell you this shit right now. This what niggas need to be practicing. Right now it's time to really support black businesses. Like blackandnoble.com. Freedom Paper Company. I'm telling you, if they take a long time, who gives a fuck? The dominant society take a long time all the time, and we don't give a fuck, and we eat shit pie for they shit that they got. We will brag on how much we pay for their shit, but then when it comes to our shit, we act like we don't know what's going on. Let me tell you what I'm about to do. I'm about to go in the Black Dollar store and get me some of their Air Max. No, it ain't Nike. No, it ain't Reebok. No, it ain't none of that. Then I'm going to go try to support Master P and get me some Miniatis. It might cost a pretty penny, but I'm going to still support Master P because he's a black business and he's stock, barrel owned on his own, and he don't be cooning and sandballing for people. Those are the people we need to support. Stop just supporting Gucci and Fendi and all this shit that they... Look, I'll tell you right now, go ahead and go support that shit. And these motherfucking dominant society people going to be like, golly gee, Tom, do you see these fucking niggers out there buying all this bullshit while we're buying up all the stock that they use every day? These dumb fucks, useless eaters, deaf, dumb, and blind commoner. Right now is the time to go buy. Please believe you me. If you have the Robinhood app, it's going to wake you up when the stock market opens. And now Robinhood has just made it where you can trade and buy stock after the deadline's done. After market trading. It's so much advantages to having Robinhood. Yeah, Robinhood was shut down for a minute because shit was going on, but what trading platform ain't? I'd rather fuck with them than fuck with Bank of America. The Black Dollar store has stock? See, I didn't know that. Hey, good, see, I'm learning every day. I'm gonna look them up. Black Dollar store stock price. No, it's not saying that for the Black Dollar store. Let me know what they stock symbol is, and I look them up and I go, I got some TV One stock with Kathy Hughes. I got TV One. TV One stock is like $1.99 a share. It's like $1.50 a share. If you watch Unsung here, if you watch Unsung, all y'all that got cable, if you watch Unsung, then you are supporting TV One, which is a black business by Kathy Hughes. So yeah, I bought stock in that. I'm gonna buy more stock. Whether they make money or not, you support a black business. What the fuck? We support white businesses all goddamn day. Go look at Ford stock. For all y'all that nigga wanna get it, yeah, send me the link. Cause I'm gonna look it up. I'm about to put my email in here too. So motherfuckers start emailing me because I'm telling you, man, my phones be tripping, man. I got Sprint. Sprint stock price is probably $2. Let me look up Sprint stock price. Because I know I got their stock, but I forgot. Sprint stock price.
Sprint Corp closed down 6.37% on Friday at $7.50.
Thank you. $7.50 a share. Ford stock price.
Ford Motor Company closed down 3.13% on Friday at $4.33.
So all you expedition, navigation, MK, whatever them fucking navigators are, and Lincoln, Mercury, and all that, all you niggas buying Ford Tauruses and what else do you know? It's a black lady that just came out. Hey, put the link in there, and I'm gonna look it up, straight up. And the reason why is because Ford stock is $4.33 a share. So while all y'all niggas is going out and trying to go buy the new Louis and Fendi and Gucci, you better go buy some stock. Because please believe you me, all these places are about to be asking for a bailout. Ford, Chrysler. Chrysler like $7 a share. Go buy some Honda stock. Honda's $20 a share. Toyota's $100 a share though. And niggas ain't gonna fuck with no Toyota. Honey Pot, that's what the name. Honey Pot stock price, I'm gonna look them up. Honey Pot stock price. I can't find it, it's not coming up. Just let me know when you find it. And I will look for it. Okay. And that's owned by a sister. I'm definitely gonna be supporting. I got it in my phone. I'm looking at it right now. We gotta start, man. We all we got. We all we got. And you know when we do something, everybody follows. That's why Nike is the #1 sold shoe. Hey, that's a fact. She's selling pads and tampons? That's right. Women ain't gonna never stop bleeding. Even you dykes out there. So even you lesbians and you dykes that wanna be a nigga, you bleed too, bitch. So, and you can't get fucked. So we do need to support black businesses. That's why I always be talking about blackandnoble.com. I always fuck with them. Yeah, she sells it in Target. Yes, she do. You know what? I think she was on that show with T-Pain, if I'm not mistaken. It's a sister, right? Yeah, she was on that show with T-Pain. He's got a show on Vice, or he had a show on Vice or whatever, where he go around looking at people's businesses and shit. And she was making it out of her home and all this other shit. It's like natural herbs and shit. And then her tampons and pads won't fuck up a sister's chemical balance, if I'm not correct. Tell me if I'm wrong, Shani Brown, but if I'm not correct, that's what hers does. That's why I'm like, yeah, man, I forgot about her, but yeah, man, we gotta do that shit. We gotta start supporting black businesses. I wanna go, I'll be buying shit from Pharaonic Designs. I wanna go buy some shit from Ramomar.com. His shit is dope. He got Carrie Hilson to model his shit. And that's a good thing. And yeah, this shit is a little bit more expensive, but goddamn, we'll pay that much for Gucci and Louis. I don't get that. Like, I just don't get that. When it's our shit, it's frowned upon. But when it's their shit, it's glorified and praised. That's why I'm like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. That's why I feel like when you're trying to tell Native Blacks about the stock, they just think it's the white man's game and that black people don't belong there. That's bullshit. There's this show. It's called Black Monday or whatever. With I forgot the brother's name that played in Picket Fences. I'm blanking. He's in the Marvel movies too. I forgot the brother's name. I'm blanking on his name. I forgot his name. I forgot that nigga's name. But he's a very good actor. Here, let me look it up. Black. I think it's Monday. I'm looking it up right now. Don Cheadle. I'm blanking on that brother's name. But your boy Don Cheadle, he's playing this. They kind of got him being a little shyster, but that's how them white motherfuckers are on Wall Street too. But he runs Wall Street, and a lot of motherfuckers don't like him because he know the game and he know how shit is going. Y'all need to check it out. It's called Black Monday. Look it up. And word has it that Don Cheadle's supposed to be playing Jeremiah Hamilton, the Prince of Darkness. That's the nigga I've been telling y'all about in the book I've been telling you about. I read that book about 3 years ago. Y'all need to go fuck with that shit. I'm telling y'all, man, that book is a good book. It's called The Prince of Darkness, The Untold Story of Jeremiah Hamilton. I read that book in a day and a half. I'll never forget it. It was 2017 when I read that book. And it was that good. I read that book in a day and a half. It's about 300 or 400 pages. And I was off work. And I didn't want to do nothing but read. So a day and a half, I just read. I'm like, damn, this dude was cold. Very, very, very good dude. Very smart, very intelligent. One of the first black millionaires on Wall Street. Because he knew that game. Just like I was watching this thing about Madam C.J. Walker on Netflix. I didn't really like how they did the music or whatever. It was okay. It was good. It was just sad because she broke down how niggas fight each other this whole time and then white people out here killing us. And then we be talking this fight for our rights shit, but we don't even want to put our ego and pride to the side just to look and speak with each other. Oh, I deal with it all the time. Oh, you cooking? Okay. Thank you. See, people that ain't worried about that shit, they cooking, they living their life, they ain't worried about it. But these motherfuckers is running around here, like I keep saying, like chickens with their heads cut off and trying to buy up all the goddamn shit paper and shit and playing games and thinking that this is for play. You know what I'm saying? I think it's quite exciting for certain people. I think they're getting a rise out of this. But we're going to see how many people get a rise out of this when this economy tanks. Yeah, Don played in the House of Lies too. Yeah, that's about the stock market too. Yup. Yeah, no, you're right. He did play in the House of Lies. Very, very good. Very, very good show. Very, very good show. He had very good actors on. Lorenz Tate was on there too. We had good actors. I watched the House of Lies with the white chick. The white chick. She's been acting for a long time. She seems like a cool white sister though. She don't seem like she be on some racist shit because I know the dude that she's with, he's real good friends with Talib Kweli. So I don't think they on some white supremacist shit. You know what I'm saying? And you like, damn. And I've literally, because I follow him on Twitter and I saw pictures. This dude at his concerts and everything. And I'm not saying like, yeah, he for us, but I'm saying I don't necessarily think that they're suspected white supremacists. I just think that they probably don't view it like that. First of all, the reason why I don't view it like that because in that show that she played on, she was fucking him the whole time and had a baby with him. So, you know, a lot of times shows don't like to put that out where the black man is impregnating a Caucasian sister. They don't like that. It's the other way around. They comfortable with that, but they're not comfortable with a dark brother like Don Cheadle impregnating a white sister. You know what I'm saying? So, but that was a very, very good show. And I was very surprised by that too when I watched it. Yeah, okay. She's a replica. Yes, she is. I was surprised that they even allowed that to happen on that show. Because if y'all watch TV, you don't never see that. It's always white men impregnating sisters. It's never the opposite. I've never seen it that way. So the reason why I said that the dude that she's with in real life is good friends with Talib Kweli, I think that's the only reason why she did that shit. Honestly. Because I ain't never seen no show like that. Have y'all? Has anybody seen a show on TV where they would allow a black man to be the way Don Cheadle was and run his own shit? Nah, if it is a black man, it's a black man with his head tucked down and his white woman running everything. In my opinion. That's what I've seen on TV. Y'all can tell me what y'all think, but that's what I've seen. But we need, I'll tell you this, we need more of us to support our own and more of us each one to teach one. And we need to start worrying about other groups helping us and let's help ourselves. And if other groups want to help, that's just an advantage for us, but not just relying on them to help. When I mean help, stop waiting for other groups to speak up on causes for us because they really can't internally understand what we go through. They can only sympathize. They really can't empathize, and they can sit back, they can take notes, and what they can do is what Dr. Francis Cress Welsing teaches us. They can tell us what's being said when we're not in the room. Remember that. That's the only thing they can do as far as helping our cause. So if you know somebody that's in a position of power, what they should be doing is feeding back to you the lefts and the right moves and what's going on. Exactly. You know what? It is. That is a real life fantasy. No, it is. But you know, Shawnee, as well as me, TV ain't gonna never allow that shit to be on no mainstream TV. That's why the shit was on Showtime, and you notice when the shit started getting good, they took the shit off the air. You noticed that, right? They took the shit off the air once it started getting good because he got the bitch pregnant. And he wasn't no, like, you know, tuck his head between his legs and, you know, tail between his legs and put his head down and yes, and, you know, whatever you want to do, baby. He was an authoritative black man with a white, and they don't like that. Like LeVar Ball. They couldn't stand that LeVar Ball ran that household. With that white, you know they, Shawty, you know they didn't like that. Tasha, y'all can't tell me that they hated that shit. And that his Caucasian, she didn't say shit. Y'all know this? She never did any press conferences. You never seen her in front of the mic in front of him. The only person you ever seen talking, the only person you ever seen talking was LeVar Ball. And that's how it's supposed to be. You with anybody from the dominant society, any other group, that black man's supposed to be at the forefront. And that dominant society person, whoever it is, they need to be in the background. Matter of fact, they need to be so in the background, they start from scratch. And if you watch Martin, start from scratch. That's way in the background. And that's how you can better, to me, the movement. Because I watched LeVar Ball. I watched all his interviews. I watched him when he was with his wife, with those kids there. And you can tell, see, those kids grew up as niggas. They know they niggas. Because one of his sons was on the Breakfast Club, and that's what he said. He said, well, all the other niggas was stealing. And they was shocked he even said nigga. But you can tell that LeVar Ball had his hands all over those children and that his wife played her position. She wasn't one of those mothers, in my opinion, I've come across a million of them, that, oh, my kid is biracial. That bullshit. No, your kids are black. You feel me? And to me, that exemplified why LeVar was able to do what he did and say what he wanted to say, not have no repercussions, and not have to be worried about his wife jumping all in the video, dancing, prancing, and all in, all this bullshit. That was his job, and that's the way it's supposed to be. And that's why when I watched that House of Lies, and when I saw that, in my mind I was thinking, they ain't gonna keep this shit on the air. They're not gonna keep this shit on the air where this is a nigga that don't tuck his... First of all, it's his corporation, 1. 2, he runs the show. 3, he's not dumb. And 4, he's telling that white woman what to do? Nah. And that white woman is abiding by what he say and what he do, and she having a baby by him, and he's still running what the fuck she say? They're not gonna have that shit on TV. And they took it off there. Hey, did y'all need to go watch that motherfucking, that documentary on Madam C.J. Walker. I was watching this one shit about some tigers, and I thought that shit was gonna be some bullshit, my niggas, but man, it's about this white bitch that killed her nigga for the money. And they ain't pressed charges on this bitch or nothing. I bet you she was black, that bitch they'd have dug a jail right where she lived. For real, hey man. Like, I was dying when I was watching this shit. I was like, damn, this shit is crazy. But I tell y'all, man, hey man, y'all better go check and see what the fuck is going on. Let me just send this message out to all you niggas that's buying up all the goddamn shit paper still and buying up all the goddamn water and then trying to resell the shit and make a profit. Y'all niggas ain't shit. I bet you still some nigga at a bitch house right now talking about, hey man, you need some toilet paper, baby? I got you. Just shit, let me fuck. Oh, you saw it? It's called Self-Made. What'd you think about it? I'm gonna tell you, before you tell me what you think about it, I'm gonna tell you what I think. I think it was all right, but I don't like that they painted her as a thief. Like she stole somebody's product, and because that other lady, the mulatto chick, her shit has sulfur in it, so it stunk. Madam C.J. Walker shit didn't stink. So technically, maybe she might have used some of the same ingredients, but I didn't like how they depicted her as a thief, how she just stole somebody's formula. Then I didn't like the music that they was playing. What you think about it? You gotta tell me what y'all think. Niggas, y'all need to go see that Self-Made, the untold story about Madam C.J. Walker. It's all right. I didn't really like the way they depicted the husband either. Yeah, they really downplayed her glory. You right. They really did. And the movie was stressful. Goddamn, the whole time watching every episode, it just got more stressful, more stressful. I'm like, God damn. And they didn't really, to me, focus on how smart she was. They didn't focus on that at all. I think they more focused on her struggle and how they didn't focus on how cunning and how clever she was and how brilliant. She was brilliant. And I wonder if she really did have a talk with John D. Rockefeller. Cause I don't know, niggas be adding extras and shit. Yeah, oh, I know she made money though. She was making bread. You see what John D. Rockefeller told her? Fire all those motherfuckers. You You see what he said? They're workers. They need to be led. That's why they're workers. Oh, and fuck Oprah? Oh, yeah, I know, okay? Man, Oprah ain't shit. I don't know how many times I gotta tell you about Oprah. Oprah don't give a fuck about no niggas. Oprah is worried about herself. She don't even hang out with niggas on a regular. Gail's the only motherfucker she hang out with that look like her. And Gail don't even think she a nigga. Robert. You know that bullshit. Were you scared, Gail? We were so scared for you. Gail and Oprah are both sucking each other's pussy and probably both fucking Stedman. And Stedman is probably taking that blue pill to keep his dick hard so he can fuck these two ugly bitches. That's what I think. Maybe not. I don't know. But I think they bored. They ain't got other shit going on. But man, go check out that well, it wasn't a documentary. It was all right to me. It wasn't all that. I think they could have done better with showing how smart she was. They focused too much on her husband, and of course, he was fucking another bitch. They always gotta throw that shit in there. Hot nigga ain't shit, and he fucking another bitch. I'm like, damn, man, they ain't gonna stop putting that shit in there. You know, that's bad press. I didn't really like that shit. But I guess, man. Yeah, you know that shit. You know. Look, man. I don't know how many times I gotta tell niggas about Oprah. Oprah don't even own her own network no more. She sold that shit to Discovery. Discovery bought that shit because that bitch was losing money with that goddamn dumbass channel. All she did was go get Tyler Perry and Iyanla Vanzant. That's all she did. And then when they couldn't carry the network, Tyler Perry went to fucking BET. And now this bitch is still doing the same shit Jada Pinkett is doing. Like, I like Jada Pinkett Smith, but goddamn, man, it looked like she was doing the Dominant Society's work. Snoop, when you said that, I just felt like you were talking to me. I wish I could have been there because I'd have been like, when he when he made that song, Let's Play House, did you think he was talking about you then? When he made the song, It Ain't No Fun If the Homies Can't Have None, was he talking about you then, bitch? Man, get the fuck out of here. But you gotta think, she's being backed by Mark Zuckerberg, a relative of the Rockefeller family. And if you notice, Shawnee, you notice in the motherfucking movie at the end when that girl said, we gonna try to get her to go to that college that John Rockefeller's wife is named after, Spelman. See, people don't know that Spelman is named after John D. Rockefeller's wife. So when motherfuckers be, I'll go to a historically black college. Yeah, it's named by somebody white. I just gotta learn my phone. Trump activates National Guard in New York, California, and Washington. Yeah, she reconstructed her fate and she reconstructed her face too. That bitch looked like she stay at the goddamn butcher shop. She looked totally different. Trump outlines National Guard activation for New York and California, Washington. So that means it's coming to Vegas next, y'all. National Guard is coming. So y'all niggas better get ready. And get ready for them to usher in. You better go get you an exemption form from the health department or from your employer or whatever, because they finna usher in this COVID-19 vaccination and make you get the goddamn shot. That's a fact. I'm telling you. And them motherfuckers gonna see. This shit is serious, man. Hey, man, I've been on here for a while, man. But hey, I'm telling you right now, fuck Oprah, fuck Gail. They probably eating each other's pussy holes right now and laughing and eating strawberries and shit. Talking about she on the Weight Watchers diet, lying like a motherfucker. She bitch probably eating a big ass steak right now, and Gail's probably feeding it to the bitch with a bikini on, type shit. And most black colleges are named after their biggest donors, and their biggest donors are Caucasians, because when you donate, you get tax breaks. Those are the loopholes. Just like churches. That's why a lot of these black churches, they will not talk about the dominant society and the things that they have done to our people, because they are funded by the 501c3. That's the Rockefeller Foundation who came up with that. People need to know their history. Just like how when Madam C.J. Walker in the beginning, how Madam C.J. Walker, they was talking about how, you know, the recession. That's because J.P. Morgan and his buddies created the Master of Panic. They created the Panic of 1907. People got to do their history, man. But hey, the National Guard is coming. Y'all niggas better stay up. I know a lot of niggas out there fucking hoes and still looking to fuck hoes. For all you niggas that don't give a fuck if the bitch got COVID-19 on her pussy hole and in her ears, niggas still gonna be like, well, what that mouth do though? And the bitch could be like, ooh, man, I had my period, man, and shit, they say it was COVID-19 in my period blood. Niggas gonna be like, well, shit, did they say something about the ass though? That's what niggas gonna do. Niggas gonna try to fuck. Niggas gonna be like, you coughing? Like, yeah, I think I got COVID-19. Niggas gonna be like, shit, what those hands do though? You can wash your hands and jack a nigga off though. That's facts. But hey, man, while y'all niggas is bullshitting, go get you that stock that I've been talking about for the last hour and some change. I appreciate everybody listening and subscribing. Please don't send this shit to a whole bunch of people because I don't want them taking down my video like they did that one. When there was a whole bunch of people on there, they took that shit down immediately. Hey, I appreciate it. I'm your boy Warren G, the place to be. Been clowning Sucker Free since 2003. Hey, man, love, live life. Get you some elderberry tea. Get you some turmeric tea. Get you some vitamin C. Black seed oil. Go get that. Get you some golden seal in your life. Go get that. You know, sip you a little bit of wine. If you're going to get some wine, get you some goddamn Mango Scotto by E40. Only thing about E40 is Mango Scotto, you take a couple sips of that shit, and it's the next day fucking around with that nigga. But anyway, I appreciate everybody listening, subscribing, man. If you're at a bitch's house knowing she got COVID-19, but you're still trying to fuck, and you like, fuck, I just put this condom on. Nigga gonna fuck with a condom and a mask on. Guilty, nigga. I'm out. Peace.